Schweitzberger looks pretty good. He may end up getting the takedown.
They're going to be dancing in the streets and probably making statues of the Schweitzberger boys in Kingsley, Iowa. I'm so very happy for you, Rick. This is a tremendous honor that you're very deserving of.
I think it was just natural for Rick to come to BV. Obviously, I was there. We competed together in high school, little kids together. The next thing was let's do it together in college.
With wrestling, everything goes back to my brother. It really does. My brother did it, so I did it. I saw him doing it, I wanted to do it.
From the beginning whistle until the match was over, you were going 100%. I don't know of anyone that could keep up with you.
Nobody liked wrestling Rick because he was all gas, no brakes. As soon as that whistle blew, he was on you. He was never off of you.
You were 8th as a sophomore. Your junior year, you were seated 3rd in the nation.
I still remember it like it was yesterday. I was standing on the mat. Someone from the team, BV's team, came up and said, "Hey, your brother might not be able to wrestle the national tournament." He didn't pass the skin check.
A fever blister. There's been other people wrestle with that and not being kicked out of a tournament, let alone the national tournament where you're seated 3rd.
They pull me aside. And next thing you know, I'm standing outside of a room where 7 coaches are deciding my fate.
The vote was 4 no's and 3 yeses. And the 4 coaches that voted him no had guys seated in his bracket.
I can't prove anything there. I know that I went bonkers. They almost banned me from the tournament, I think, but I was so mad. I get mad thinking about it now.
The hardest part of it, honestly, was my friends and family weren't there yet. They're on a plane when this is all happening. And then you get back to the hotel and you have to tell them. Yeah, I was pissed. I was pissed off for 365 days.
Senior year, Rick he couldn't wait to get back on the mat. He watched his team get 4th place in the nation without him. Rick, he worked hard. It was just, he put everything he had into the sport. Yeah, he actually pins a kid. I think he tech-falled the next kid, and then here's the big match, semifinals, #1 seed.
You wrestled the defending national champion from Augsburg, which had a powerhouse program.
Yeah, the buildup was this is the match of his life. He wins this matches in the national finals.
You 2 guys went at it like if you tied 2 Tomcats' tails together and put them in a gunny sack.
We threw the house at each other. It was fun.
Constant action and countering. And, you thought, oh boy, he's going to get a takedown, then the guy would counter. Then just vice versa. And just the whole time.
Rick's ahead of Marchetti by 1. 3rd period. Match is winding down, gets the stalling call with 7-8 seconds left. Baxter flipped out, I flipped out.
I called for stalling to put it in overtime. All I did is wrestle. It happened, move on. Well, I couldn't control it. Probably minute 30 into the match when I finally took him down. We were facing the crowd where all of our friends, I had friends from Kingsley go there, I had a lot of friends from BV, and I remember seeing all their excitement.
You finally beat him just on nothing but guts and determination in overtime. And I'll never forget that match as long as I live.
Yeah, one thing, and I hope you play this. Everybody talks to me about my junior year and what happened to me. I got to clear the air. I wouldn't change any of that for nothing. If that doesn't happen, I don't know why I performed the way I do my senior year. That gave me a perspective that I carry today. If you had to tell me right now to go back and change that day, I wouldn't. Why I'm sitting here is a product of the environment that I've had my whole life. From my family, my parents, my brother, my high school teammates, high school friends. I've always been fortunate to be at the right place with the right people in my life. If you didn't wrestle for Al Baxter, you got cheated in life. You can't even describe the influence he had on us, the fun we had. At the same time, he'd grab you with his big old bear paws and squeeze you until your head popped off. When I was done wrestling at BV, it was done. And I wanted to make sure I had no tread left on those tires. And I know I did that.
Rick, congratulations on a well-deserved career you had, on and off the mat. I can be more proud of you. The experiences we had together in wrestling will forever be a big part of my life. I also want to congratulate you on being a Hall of Fame dad and husband.
Rick, in closing, I just want to tell you how very proud I am, and I know your family and your teammates, everyone that knows you, how proud they are of you and what you've done with your life, not only on the wrestling mat, but as a husband, as a father. Thanks for the memories.